Hello, everyone. Cassandra Goode reporting live from my home office here in Albany, Georgia, and it is actually 3:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and something has been on my mind for several days now, and as I listen to people in the network marketing industry, affiliate marketing industry, or marketing industry, or whether you might consider yourself to be an MLM, multi-level marketing, or whatever platform you're using as a home-based business to secure your future, maybe acquire a secondary income or replace the income that you are accustomed or conditioned to have, and that's your typical job. Um, I've talked to so many people. I get a chance to talk to so many people. That's one thing that I love about network marketing. But I wanted to kind of talk about what it all boiled down to me when I listened to everyone's story, when I listen to everyone's pain, when I listen to everyone's excuses, if you will. Sometimes we believe so much of the situations that we in, we don't realize that we're making excuses as to why we can't further ourselves to acquire abundance, or we can't further ourselves to be able to have some of those stressors relieved from us because we haven't stepped outside of our comfort zone. So today, what I want to talk about a little bit is just letting fear delegate your future. Is that something that you're doing? Are you letting fear delegate your future? Now, there could be so many different things that you might be fearful of in this industry. Some people are fearful of speaking in front of large groups. Some people are fearful that something might not work, or they might be fearful of the connections that they're making, that the people that they're connecting with just might not be the perfect fit for them, or they might not help them as much as they need help, or they might fear that they're not technically savvy enough to execute what's needed in order for them to become a success online. I'm not sure. Your fear could be a number of things, but the whole thing is when you allow that fear to grip you so hard, it creates stagnation. It creates the inability for mobility. And I think for me, I've told so many people over and over again, but the thing about it is you can tell people what's needed, what they have to do in order to execute something successfully. But the only thing you can't do is put in the action, put in the work. And that is what has to be done. And because a lot of times people have fears of putting in the work or maybe spending money, okay? Spending money. Especially in this economy, I know some people feel, I have to count every penny, watch every dime, uh, unfold every dollar, and have to look at it very closely before I allow it to leave my hands because my family or my children, my wife, my husband depend on this. So I have to make for sure with certainty that this is not going to be a big risk factor. Well, let me tell you something. Everything you do in life involves a risk. Now, is there a certain degree of risk? Yeah, there's a certain degree of risk. Some things are a little bit more riskier than others versus, you know, other things might not be as risky. Believe it or not, there are more car crashes, car accident fatalities than there are plane crashes. But you have majority of people get up every day like clockwork, get their family ready, get themselves ready, get on the highway. 30, 45 minutes, and sometimes hour more commutes. And don't think of that as a risk at all. but you could not get them on an airplane to save several hours of travel time because they're fearful of crashing, or they're fearful that their flight might be the flight that doesn't make it. Amazing, right? So when we look at fear, Google says, as a noun, it's an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. In the verb, it says, be afraid of someone or something as likely to be dangerous, painful, or threatening. Now we're going to look at the threatening part, causing pain and threatening. So when people don't take a step to secure their future, or they don't do something that will allow them to be able to grow, they thinking, maybe this is going to cause me some pain. This is going to give me a setback. Will it be a temporary setback, or will it be a total fatality? Yes, sometimes people think to the extreme when it comes to fear. And that's why so many people have lived their lives and gone on, and they have not reached their fullest potential because they allowed fear to delegate their future. So what do you think about that? I mean, do you think that you allow your fears to delegate? I mean, think of a time where you would, you know, get ready to do something. You said, no, you allowed fear to delegate your future. Then when you look back, maybe 5, 10 years later, I could have done that. That didn't look so hard. Or you might have seen someone else do it, successfully completed it, and their life took a turn for the better. They're living differently. They're moving forward differently. They have a different rhythm, a different beat. They have a new outlook on life. But yet the same opportunity was afforded to you, but you allowed fear to delegate your future. I often get people that ask me, Cassandra, why is it that I can't this, that, and the other? Well, first of all, you use the word can't. I'm a true believer in whatever you put in the universe, that's what you're going to attract. If you put out negativity, if you put out negative words, then you're going to attract negative things. So if you say, I can't do it, guess what? You've already defeated what you said you wanted to do, but you spoke it into existence. So it doesn't materialize for you, it doesn't manifest for you. I remember people used to ask me, why do you tell your daughter that? My daughter would always say, Mom, can we go to the skating rink, or can we go to, I would always say, let me see what I can do. Give mommy a few moments. Let me see what I could do. I'll get back to you on that. I never said I can't do that because I'm broke. I can't do that because I don't have enough money. Or I can't. No, it was always, I spoke in light of knowing that the possibilities are there. Did I know how I was going to obtain it? No, I didn't know how I was going to obtain it, but I wasn't going to block the ability to obtain it. I wasn't going to allow fear to delegate my future. And oftentimes in network marketing, we look at some people just get on the scene and they just take off. They soar. And why is that? Why is it that someone who has been tiddling around with network marketing or MLM for years, has not allowed themselves to be able to secure income, or even part-time, something residual for themselves? And then here comes someone new on the scene, and all of a sudden they take off. Why is that? I can tell you why. Because they stepped into everything that they are stepping into in a fearless manner. They were not going to allow fear to grip them, immobilize them, and delegate their future. So I'm not going to keep you guys. I just wanted to share that with you. You ever wonder why things might not be going exactly the way you want them to? Don't look at other people. That's not the reason why I'm sharing this video with you. The reason why I'm sharing this video with you, I'm wondering, are you letting fear delegate your future? Are you reaching your fullest potential by opening up, spreading your wings, and being fearless to the possibilities? The possibilities of you being able to take yourself to the next level and experience your breakthrough. Well, it's Cassandra Goode reporting to you live from my home office in the AM, and I probably need to get some sleep. But guys, I hope you got some value out of this. Maybe someone never told you this. Maybe you didn't even know that this is what was happening in you, like a little cyclone. But now you know. Now you're hearing it from an outside source speaking to your inner self. You can correct it. You can become fearless and let your future be as bright and as expandable as you possibly can see it being. Y'all have a good night, and I'll speak to you later. Bye for now.